Aloha! Today at BeaDazzle Hawaii, we're going to do a special lesson on simple loops and wire wrap loop secrets. I've made this earring to match our Lariat with crystal dangles. So the first thing I'm doing is using silver findings. I have a 3-step plier. You can also use a round nose plier for this. I'm going to start out with my crystals. I've strung on an eye pin. So there's one simple loop on the end already. I've spaced them out with tiny little spacers. I just need to get the last one on here. I've already pre-bent the tip of the wire right at the top of that.
Show them the beads.
Right on top of the last bead. Now, I use a 3-step plier. The front step is the narrowest. I grasp the tip and just roll my plier all the way, and if I need to center it, I rock back and forth a little until my loop is centered right over the beads. Okay. Make sure they're straight. And this one I need to, right now the loops are parallel. I need to do a 1/4 twist so that my dangle hangs correctly. And the ear wire is on the right side, correct side. So I'm just going to check that, put it on my ear wire, close it up. Now my dangle is going to have a wrapped loop. I've strung a daisy spacer on both ends of my crystal, and then one of those tiny little balls to match the ball tip on the pin. I'm going to use my 3-step plier and bring it all the way down to the top of that spacer bead. Then I'm going to loosely open my plier and squeeze it down to bend. And you'll notice that it left a little bit of a neck above the spacer, and that allows for the wrapping, about 2 wraps around. Then I'm going to push that wire over halfway, and that's what the loop looks like so far. It looks a little bit like a swan neck. Then I'm going to replace my plier so I get some push behind the wire. I'm just going to roll it over so my loose end crosses over that neck we created. Again, I'm going to wobble it back and forth to get it centered, and then remove it. So I have my loop and neck. I'm going to grasp that loop with a bent nose plier. Take another plier. These can be either chain nose, this straight plier, or a bent nose, whatever's convenient for you. I wrapped it around twice, and the wrapping's a little bit loose. And here's the secret. This is a crimping tool. There's 2 spaces, one that is oval and the other has a little bend in it. We're going to use that first oval jaw to straighten out our wire. often we have a little bit of the tip sticking out. So using that front part of the jaw, because it's oval, it doesn't flatten the wire. You just round it around, and it pulls in that little tip perfectly, straightens out the neck of your wrapping. And again, if you need to adjust your loop, just put it back on your plier and wobble it back and forth until it's centered over the wire. Like that. Now I'm going to take my crystals on the eye pin, use my plier to twist open, and add my dangle. And I'm going to twist that loop closed. And here's where you can also use your crimping plier to give that just a little bit extra squeeze on your loops without making marks on it. Get a nice close close. And there's your secrets for wrapped loops and simple loops. Now we have all the supplies, including the tools, at BeaDazzle Hawaii. We also offer an in-store class on our beaded wire floating necklace. This one is a Lariat. It's open-ended, and we wrap it around and just cross over